Joining us once again tonight for more about the situation in Zimbabwe is Andrew Meldrum. He is the senior editor at our partner GlobalPost. He spent more than 20 years reporting from that country. Andrew, thanks for being with us. We reported yesterday about this shooting incident involving an Air Force commander thought to be very close to President Robert Mugabe. So what do we make of this?
General Parent Shiri is indeed very close to Robert Mugabe. He is a key supporter and enforcer of Mugabe's rule. And for the government to confirm that he has been shot and to claim that it's an assassination attempt really points out, it highlights how volatile and how unsettled the situation is in Zimbabwe today.
And I think the reason it really caught our attention was that, it's understood that Mugabe remains in power mainly because of the support he has with the military. So could this be a sign that things are changing there?
Yes, it's definitely a sign that things are changing for Shiri to have been shot. Also, there was an incident last week where Zimbabwean troops looted 2 stores because they were frustrated in that they could not get their pay. If the army's support for Mugabe were to weaken in any way, it would make Mr. Mugabe very exposed.
The president of South Africa also, who you told us about might play a major role last time we spoke in convincing Mugabe to leave, actually said today that it was up to Zimbabwe to decide its own fate. So what now?
Well, if South Africa is saying that to support the status quo, to allow Robert Mugabe to remain in power, that's one thing. But if South Africa is signaling that it wants to support free and fair elections that are internationally monitored in Zimbabwe, why then that would be very different, because if there were fully free and fair elections, there is no question that Robert Mugabe would be voted out of power.
Do you think there's a role here for the new administration to take on, to try to convince Mugabe to leave or bring about some change?
Absolutely. The Obama administration can pressure in international fora like the United Nations and bring it before the Security Council. It can also apply pressure on South Africa, which is the key regional power, to allow free and fair elections.
And I don't want to leave without at least asking you to update us on the cholera epidemic. It's now nearly 1,000 deaths. What can be done? What are the prospects of bringing it under control?
Robert Mugabe, as we have seen quite recently, said the cholera problem is brought under control. In fact, health officials have told me that it's out of control, that they are preparing for 60,000 cholera infections in the next few months, and they expect that because of the breakdown of health services, there will be a very high death rate. So really, it's a problem that Zimbabwe is going to have to deal with for months to come.
Andrew Meldrum from our partner GlobalPost. Thank you.
Thank you.